Hello, everyone. I'm Selena Gomez, a singer, actress, and someone who has been living with bipolar disorder for several years now. This diagnosis has been a huge part of my life and has shaped how I see the world and myself. While it's been a challenge, it's also opened my eyes to the importance of mental health, both in my own life and for others. My journey with bipolar disorder hasn't been easy, but by being honest and open about it, I've been able to find strength and a community of people who understand. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Masterpiece. Today, we're diving into an often undiagnosed and often forgotten mental issue that hurts the image and the psyche of the people you love by the name of bipolar disorder. Whether you're a longtime subscriber or this is your first time here, I'm thrilled to have you join me. In this video, we'll be exploring its characteristics. Selena Gomez's battle with bipolar disorder isn't just another celebrity headline. It's a real-life struggle that she's been courageous enough to share with the world. Imagine this: one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood, a former Disney darling turned global superstar, standing on stage and telling her fans that she's not ashamed of her mental health journey. Now, that's bravery. Gomez has been open about her bipolar disorder, and in doing so, she's inspired millions who are facing their own mental health challenges. It's not just about her music or acting anymore. It's about showing the world that you can be vulnerable and still be powerful. In one interview, Selena spoke about the emotional highs and lows that come with bipolar disorder, shedding light on a condition that affects around 40 million people worldwide. And here's the thing. While Selena's story might grab attention because of her fame, bipolar disorder is far more common than most people realize. It's the roller coaster ride of emotions, swinging from the extreme energy of mania to the crushing weight of depression. So let's dive deeper into what bipolar disorder really is, how it feels, and how people cope with it day by day. At its core, bipolar disorder, once known as manic depression, is all about mood swings. But these aren't your typical bad day blues or moments of excitement. We're talking about intense, sometimes overwhelming shifts in mood that can make you feel invincible one minute and completely defeated the next. There are two main extremes: mania, or its slightly less intense cousin, hypomania, and depression. When you're in a manic phase, you might feel like you're on top of the world. You're full of energy, ideas are racing through your mind, and you feel like nothing can stop you. It sounds great, right? Well, not quite. This manic energy can lead to reckless behavior, overspending, risky decisions, or even getting involved in dangerous activities. In severe cases, mania can even bring on psychosis, where you lose touch with reality. On the flip side, the depressive phase is the complete opposite. It's not just feeling down or sad. Depression in bipolar disorder can be all-consuming. It's a deep sense of hopelessness, a lack of interest in anything, and even difficulty getting out of bed. Everything feels like a monumental task, and it's hard to see a way out. Bipolar disorder is lifelong and affects everyone differently. Some people may have episodes of mania and depression only a few times in their lives, while others may experience frequent and rapid shifts between the two. But here's the kicker. Between these extreme highs and lows, many people with bipolar disorder have periods of emotional stability, where they can function normally. So, what's it actually like to live with bipolar disorder? Imagine living your life with two different versions of yourself. One that's full of boundless energy and optimism, and another that feels like it's stuck in quicksand, unable to move. Those with bipolar disorder often feel like they're teetering on the edge of these two extremes, unsure when the next shift will come. In her interviews, Selena Gomez has spoken openly about how difficult it was to make sense of her emotions before she got a diagnosis. She didn't know why she'd feel so intensely one moment, only to crash into a pit of despair the next. That's what makes bipolar disorder so confusing. You can go from feeling like you're on top of the world to feeling like you're suffocating under its weight. In manic episodes, you might feel unstoppable. Your thoughts are flying at a mile a minute, and sleep. Forget it. You don't feel like you need it. You're so full of energy that you might even start multiple projects at once or go on a spending spree, thinking everything will turn out just fine. But soon enough, the high wears off and the depression kicks in. That's when reality crashes down, leaving you exhausted, regretful, and overwhelmed by the consequences of your manic decisions. It's a cycle that can be exhausting, not just for the person experiencing it, but also for their loved ones. But here's the good news. With the right treatment and support, people with bipolar disorder can lead fulfilling, stable lives. Selena Gomez's openness about her bipolar disorder has been a game changer. When she first went public with her diagnosis in 2020, it was like a weight had been lifted off her shoulders. She no longer felt the need to hide her struggles, and by sharing her story, she gave others the courage to do the same. One of the most important lessons Selena has shared is that self-awareness is key. Once you understand your triggers and patterns, you can better manage the disorder. For Selena, that meant learning how to recognize the early signs of a manic or depressive episode. And she didn't do it alone. Therapy, medication, and a strong support system have all played a role in her journey. Talk therapy, especially cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT, can help you identify unhealthy thought patterns and replace them with more balanced ones. Medication, like mood stabilizers or antipsychotics, can also be a game changer, helping to level out the intense mood swings. But it's not just about medical treatment. Lifestyle choices play a huge role in managing bipolar disorder too. Getting enough sleep, maintaining a regular routine, and avoiding triggers like alcohol or drugs are all essential. Selena has even spoken about how she's had to make some tough lifestyle changes to prioritize her mental health, and it's made all the difference. Selena Gomez isn't just a survivor, she's a thriver. Her journey with bipolar disorder is ongoing, and she's made it clear that she's not cured. In fact, her openness has sparked conversations about mental health across social media, with fans sharing their own stories and thanking her for her honesty. And while Selena is using her platform to raise awareness, she's also focusing on her own self-care, something that's crucial for anyone living with a mental health condition. At the end of the day, Selena's story is a reminder that you can live with bipolar disorder and still achieve incredible things. It's not easy, but with the right support and treatment, it's possible to regain control over your life and thrive, just like Selena. Bipolar disorder is complex, and living with it can feel like a never-ending challenge. But Selena Gomez's story shows that you don't have to be defined by it. By sharing her journey, she's helping to break down the stigma that so often surrounds mental health issues. If you or someone you know is living with bipolar disorder, know that you're not alone. There's help out there. Let's keep the conversation going. The more we talk about bipolar disorder and mental health in general, the more we can break down the barriers that prevent people from getting the help they need. And in the end, that's what it's all about. Supporting one another on the journey to mental wellness. And there you have it. I hope you found this video helpful and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay updated. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover next, make sure to drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.